Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Noble UK Academy. This evening, I want to delve into another concept, subject matter, but this one now is purely for advanced learning students, that is to say advanced learners. Okay, what I want to teach now is purely on advanced algebra, which is purely for those in higher level, in higher institution, 300 level, 400 level, 500 level, and of course HMD students. Okay, so I'll be thrashing out a particular question that has to do with advanced algebra. What if you are given this kind of question? Evaluate hash .5. Evaluate this. Very simple. Solution. Now, the best way to deal with this kind of question is to understand and know your formula that has to do with hash when it comes to hyperbolic function. Of course, we know that for tan x is given as exponent x minus exponent minus x over exponent x plus exponent minus x. You must know this. Okay, so now I can call this an equation 1. Having known this, I will still refer back to this. We have that tan 0.5. The best way to deal with this is to equate it to x. Say let it equal to x. This is minus 1. Okay, that is -1. So equating it to x indirectly from the law of indices, when you have something like this, a raised to power -1, it means 1 over a. Okay, 1 over a. If you have 2 raised to power -2, it means 1 over 2 raised to power 2, which is what? 1 over 4. But that is not what I'm teaching. Why I'm introducing this is because of what we have here. So this one simply means that is 1 over this and multiply by 0.5. okay, we say is equals to x. So by reason of this, it becomes 1 times 0.5. 0.5 simply means half. 1 times 0.5 will give us 0.5 over tan is equal to x. Okay, this is fraction, this is a whole number, make it look like a fraction. So which means that if I multiply this out now, it gives me tan x is equal to, what I'm doing now is cross multiplication, meaning that this times this is equal to this times this. So this times x will give me this. 1 times 0.5 will give me 0.5, meaning that, okay, I can call this equation 2. This is my equation 1, equation 2, Roman figure I add. Okay, now meaning that this is equal to 0.5 and we already have this to give us this. From what that implies is that this is equal to this. Of course, this and this, they are the same, meaning that 0.5 is equal to this. So I will interchange it by saying 0.5 is equals to exponent x minus exponent minus x all over exponent x plus exponent minus x. Okay, if you decide, you can call this equation 3 as the case may be. Okay, so from the look of things here, what do I do? This is a fraction, this is a whole number, make it look like a fraction. So the essence of that is for me to be able to cross multiply, meaning that everything here will multiply this, everything here will multiply this. Okay, so by virtue of that, 0.5 times exponent x will give me 0.5 exponent x. Okay, I'm done with this one. So 0.5 times plus exponent negative x will give me 0.5 exponent negative x divided to power negative x is equal to 1 times the whole of this. When one multiplies anything, it is that 10 that you get. 1 times 10 is 10. 1 times 20 is 20. 1 times 100 is 100. So 1 times the whole of this is the whole of this. Okay? So I'm having e, that is exponent x minus exponent negative x, that's exponent raised to power negative x. What do? I collect like terms. Which one looks alike? This is positive, this one is positive, so I'll bring it here together. I'm having 0.5 exponent x. This one coming here become, before this can get to this side, it will have to cross this equality sign. So the equality sign changes the sign here. This one is positive, so coming here now becomes negative, that minus exponent x. So it's equals to, what am I left to be here? Minus exponent negative x. So this one will come over here to meet with this. Mind you, it is positive here, so crossing to this side now it becomes negative. That is minus 0.5 exponent negative x. Okay. Now, when looking at this, we find that what is common to this and this is exponent x. Okay. Then what is common to this and this is equally, exponent negative x. So by virtue of this, I'll factorize this by bringing out what is common there, which is what? Exponent x into bracket 0.5 minus. Mind you, this one is having an invisible one. This thing is written as 1 exponent x. So mathematically we don't write it that way. Okay, so this will be minus 1. Okay, is equal to, coming here, this and this, what is common there is exponent negative x. So what am I having here? Minus 1 minus 0.5. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna have for this. Now coming here, 0.5 minus 1. 0.5 means half. So half minus 1. If you take away half from 1, what will you get? You have negative half. Okay, because half plus half gives you 1. So it is not possible to remove half from 1 because 1 is greater than half. So that will give us a negative. So which is what? Negative half, meaning negative 0.5. So this one exponent x into negative 0.5 is equal to exponent negative x into, this is negative 1 minus 0.5. That is to say minus 1 minus 0.5 give me minus 1.5, meaning that we are adding up this plus this, which will give me what? 1 plus 0.5 is what? 1.5. Because it is carrying negative, so the answer will also be what? Negative. Okay. Now, by virtue of this, it means that we are multiplying this with this, multiplying this with this. So this one gives me minus 0.5. That is to say, this multiply with this, you give me minus 0.5 exponent x is equal to minus 1.5 times this, you give me minus 1.5 exponent negative x. Okay. So, at this point, what do? We divide everything by negative 0.5. Mind you, I'm having negative, this is negative 0.5, negative 0.5 exponent x is equals, this is what I have here, is equals to negative 1.5 exponent negative x. Okay, so dividing everything by negative 0.5 by negative 0.5. Mind you, negative 0.5 divided negative 0.5 cancels out. We are left with what? Exponent x is equal to, now dividing this, mind you 1.5, this is negative 1.5 is same as negative 3 over 2, okay, divided by negative 0.5. Negative 0.5 is same as negative half. 0.5 is same as half, okay. So now this one will further give me negative 3 over 2 times the reciprocal function of this, which is what 2 goes up, 1 comes down, okay. We have this. Now 2 will cancel 2. I'm left with what? Minus 3 times minus 1 over 1 times 1, which is what? 3. Minus 3 times minus 1 will give me 3. Okay? So which means that I'm gonna have here 3 exponent negative x. So here we having this exponent x is equals to 3 exponent negative x. Mind you, in indices, I still recall a raised to power minus 1 give you 1 over a, okay? So which means that having this minus here means this a exponent negative x is something like 1 over exponent x. That's what it means, okay? That is what it means. So by virtue of that, I have exponent x is equals to 3 times 1 over exponent f. This negative is 1 over, okay? So by virtue of that, I have exponent x is equal to 3 times this gives me 3 over exponent x. Mind you, this is fraction, this is a whole number. I'll make this look like a fraction so I can cross multiply. So this times this is equal to this, that's cross multiplication, okay? So I'm going to have exponent x times exponent s. I used to say exponent s times exponent s is equal to 1 times 3. 1 times 3. Okay, which will give me exponent 2x. Okay, this is the laws of indices, multiplication laws of indices. The bases are the same, which is exponent. The powers are the same. What do? You add up, okay? S plus S gives me 2x is equal to 1 times 3 is over 3. Okay, so at this juncture, I'm gonna introduce a. So this one becomes a exponent 2x is equals to a 3. Okay, a cancels out exponents. That is what it means. A cancels out exponents. Okay, so I'm now left with what 2x is equals to a 3. So you need to press your calculator to find out what a3 would give. Okay, let me open my calculator from my phone. Okay, power calculator. This is a scientific calculator. So I'm pressing, you can see this is a scientific calculator. What we have here is what in 3. So I'm pressing in 3 is equal to what? This is what in 3 gives 1.098612288866 and so on and so forth. So whatever it gives me, it gives me this. I'm gonna divide everything by 2, but let me write out what this one gives, which is 1.0986122. Okay, let me stop it there. 22. Okay, mind you, it is x I'm looking for. The values of x I'm actually looking out for. So by virtue of that, my x automatically becomes I'm going to divide everything by 2. So 2 cancels out 2. I'm left with x. X is equals to the whole of this divided by 2. Okay, I'm dividing it by 2. This answer by 2. So I'm having 0.549 3 approximately. That is giving my answer in 4 decimal places. So this is the answer. Okay, this is the value. All right. Yeah, that is what the answer is. I want to believe this explanation is explanatory enough. This is the best way to evaluate times 0.5. Okay, so if you have any question to ask, feel free to drop your question at the comment section. Hit the comment section. There is any question bothering you, feel free to drop it so that when next I visit the channel, I'm gonna attend to your question. Mind you, do not leave this channel without subscribing to my YouTube channel. Comment on my videos, go through my videos, learn, share the link with other students until we meet again. I remain my humble self, Second Nature.